I'm kind of tipsy right now. So if I'm slurring, please don't mind me. But yeah, I'm kind of tipsy. So let's get into the review. What's the business, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and we're here for another review of Real Housewives of Potomac Season 5, Episode 11, okay? I'm just now coming back. I've been out all day, okay? I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I went to work, and soon after work, I changed and went to a wedding. I'm just now getting back. And once I got back from that wedding, I started watching the Housewives of Potomac to catch up and give y'all this review. Because after this review, I ain't doing shit else. I'm taking my ass to sleep. I'll probably give y'all a review tomorrow, but child, after this one, I ain't giving shit. So let's just get into the review. Okay, so Karen calls Ashley, and she wants to invite Ashley and Giselle out to her hometown, which is Sully, Virginia, okay? And I guess it's her high school homecoming, and she wants to bring Giselle and Ashley just to let them see her as the person that she was back then, get to know a different side of her. And one thing about it, the two things for sure. I was surprised that Giselle and Ashley were the two that she decided to choose to take with her. Like, I thought she would have took Monique or somebody like that, but she took Giselle and Ashley. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess Karen is trying to move on into different heights in her personality, because I cannot believe that she invited them two. Out of all people, she invited them damn two. But it is what it is, child. After all of that, Karen, Giselle, and Ashley, they all prepared to go to this hometown of Karen's to get a different feel. They wind up at a farm. And, you know, they just really, you know, they're talking about how country is probably going to be. You know, I've never been to Virginia before. But however, the man that I love is from Virginia, and one day I may go to Virginia and see how it really is. I know it can't be no worse than Mississippi, child, because Mississippi is just like backwoods for everybody. We all low on the totem pole on every goddamn thing, so Virginia got to be much better than Mississippi, child. So next thing you know, Robin, she goes over to Candace's house, and she wants to fill in Candace on everything that's going on, and also ask Candace how she is. Now, first of all, she asked Candace how she was feeling. Candace said that she's traumatized by this whole fight. And then Robin brought up the fact that, you know, Monique set up this meeting with the rest of the women to talk. And Candace was like, okay, so what did she say? Candace was like, no, Robin was like, she doesn't have any remorse. So when Robin told Candace that Monique ain't got no remorse for beating her ass, Candace is surprised and she starts crying again. Here's my thing. I get Candace, because at the end of the day, that was her damn friend. So nobody would be happy about their friend beating their ass or fighting them, especially on camera. That's just a big to-do right there within itself. So I understand why she feels a certain type of way. But at the same time, I wouldn't even be mad at Monique for not showing no remorse. Why would I be mad? And I'm saying, why would I be mad at that? It's simply because of the fact that it's not me, it's her. And she's showing who she really is. So why even be upset that she's not showing remorse? And at the end of the day, I'd rather her not show, like, if she don't feel no remorse behind putting her hands on Candace, I'd rather her not act like she do. Because that's fake as fuck. I'd rather you be all the way real, all the way 100 with me. You know what I mean? All the way 100 with me. Like, if you did some fucked up shit and you don't regret it, then don't act like that. Don't act like you fucking regret it. Point blank, period. But my thing with Candace is, why you mad? She's showing you how she really is. So at the end of the day, that should be confirmation that this chick was never your fucking friend at the end of the day. That's all you need to know. You don't need no remorse. Her not showing no remorse just lets you know that you don't need to fuck with her ass, period. And that's all you need. That's all you really need. All this, I can't believe she ain't showing no remorse. I just can't. Fuck that. When a motherfucker show you who they are, you better believe they ass the first time. Period. And like I've been saying, even though motherfuckers want to say I'm all up Monique's ass, which I haven't been this entire season, but I mean, at the end of the day, people just mad because I was objective about who was the cause of the fight. But I'm not going to get into that fight because I don't want to talk about it no more. However, even though folks were saying I've been up Monique's ass or whatever, I've been saying all season that she been looking for a problem. She been looking for the smoke. She been wanting a reason to fight you anyway. And at that particular moment, she took the opportunity to beat your ass. And she didn't even have no reason to. But it is what it is. So, no. Why are you looking for remorse from her? She doesn't even deserve anything from you. Whether it's, especially, like, she don't deserve nothing from you. So my thing about it is, you shouldn't even be worried about her being, her being remorseful. Because she's not. She wanted to fight you, and that's what the fuck she did. Simple as that. And that just goes to show you that she wasn't your friend. And that goes to show you that you don't need to be fucking with her like that. She's showing you who you are. Believe the bitch. So then Robin and Candace starts talking about Robin's tax issues. And I'm like, every other damn season, Robin is having tax issues. Fuck Robin and her tax issues, child. Fuck her. So Karen, Giselle, and Ashley, they arrive at Karen's auntie house. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they looking through photos, they talking to the family, they talking to the aunt, and they see that Karen got an aunt that looks just like her. And, you know, they just basically seeing a different side of Karen. Like, this is not the person that they know. Like, all they know is that she's like the grand dame of fucking Potomac. They don't know nothing else about her because that's all the fuck they show is the fact that she's the fucking grand dame. They're not showing this small town type of person. You know what I mean? So, I always said that if I ever made it, I will never forget where I come from. Because let me tell you something. I am from Canton, Mississippi, which is like 25 to 30 minutes outside of Jackson, Mississippi. Canton, Mississippi has a bad rep. We're a small town. We got one high school. We got 3 middle schools, 2 elementary schools. We all went to the same high school. We all graduated together. Everybody knows everybody. If you don't know them, you know of them. You've seen them around. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody's business. We've been in the top 10 most ghetto cities in Mississippi. Like, we have a bad fucking rep. So even if I did make it, I would never forget where I'm from. I'm from the sea. I never forget where I'm from. Even when I go out of town. You know how people be from the surrounding area and they say they from this place and this place. It's just like with Atlanta. If you live in another city that's close to Atlanta and you out of town, they'll be like, so where you from? They'll probably say some shit like, I'm from Atlanta. I know I was out with not my cousin, but one of my friends. We went to the K Michelle concert and we was in Atlanta. And the guy asked us where we were from. And my friend said, oh, we from Jackson. And I'm like, I've never lived in Jackson a day in my life. I'm from Canton. That's where I'm from. And he was like, they don't know what the fuck Canton is. Just say Jackson. It's like, that's the closest city to us. I'm like, fuck that. I'm from the sea. That's where the fuck I'm from. So you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Then Monique calls Ashley. Ashley said that she's with Karen and Giselle. And they start talking about the fight. And she doesn't feel no remorse. She said, if it wasn't me, it would have been somebody else. And I'm like, this girl. She don't even get it. She don't get it at all. Like, first of all, Monique, regardless of whether you feel like she provoked you or not, you still went too far. You grabbed her by her hair. Not only did you grab her by her hair, you grabbed her by her hair and then you did it like this, and then you. That's what you did. So you're the one that took it too far. So don't try to say if it wasn't me, it would have been somebody else. You don't know that. You don't fucking know that. You don't know how anybody will react. You don't know that. You only know how you will react. And the only reason why you reacted the way that you did is because you wanted to fight her. That's all that is. So you can miss me with it. So Candace and Dorothy goes and they look for like a pet or something like that. Not only do they do that, Dorothy starts talking to Candace about the situation with Monique, and she was like, we do not go down in the gutter with anybody. This is where you press charges. And Candace is basically saying she wants to press charges against Monique. And at the end of the day, I mean, me personally, I'm just going to be real. Me personally, if I got into a fight with somebody, I wouldn't press charges on them. I mean, we fought and that's it. Like, I'm not pressing no charges. But she doesn't come from where I come from. You know, she's a prissy ass bitch. Like, they're going to press charges. Somebody put their hands on them. Me being a nigga that I am, I'm not pressing charges. However, I've had charges against me for fighting somebody before. But it's only because I was 18 and that person was 17 and it was like simple assault on a minor. And when he didn't come to court, the charges were dropped. So, you know, that's the only time I had a charge against me. It wasn't because he pressed them. I ultimately had to have those charges simply because I was 18, he was 17, so he was still considered a minor. So, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah. But, yeah, she's pressing charges, and who could be mad with that? She's traumatized. Why wouldn't she press charges? Then when Karen, Giselle, and Ashley go and visit Karen's old church, it kind of brings back memories for Karen. It kind of makes her feel warm on the inside, makes her see that her mom and dad are still with her regardless of how much she misses them. And she has a little emotional moment, but at the end of the day, it was probably needed. I mean, Karen holds a lot of things back, and Karen can really play herself and try to act like she's bigger and above anything, but she's human just like the rest of us. And that's what she got on. So then Monique speaks to her pastor, and she still don't get it. She's talking about she's disappointed in herself because she allowed somebody to take her out of her element. Regardless of what I think, you took it to the next level. Because you wanted to fight Candace. And that's just what it is. And not only that, I really wish she would just own it. Just say, I felt betrayed by Candace. I wanted to beat that bitch ass. And when I got that opportunity, that's what I did. Just say that. Like, I respect you more if you would just say that. But no, you want to make excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. Now, they mentioned that Monique was bullied growing up. I was bullied growing up. And I'm 31, and I think you just turned 37 this past week. At the age of 31, I'm not trying to be in nobody's physical altercation. I'm not trying to be in nobody's fighting. Like, I don't even have time for that bullshit. Like, there's been many guys that wanted to fight me for some stupid shit, and I wasn't finna fight them. First of all, you can have that smoke, because I don't want it, and I ain't looking for it. And that's just that on that. Like, ain't nobody got time for this shit. So it's just kind of like, you know, bruh. Like, you got 3 kids, you 37 years old, and you out here fighting. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you could have talked to that girl and just squashed that shit, but you kept coming for her. Like, I said that. So that's why I'm still confused as to why everybody been coming for me the last 2-3 episodes. When I've been coming for Monique about this Candace shit from the very beginning, I've been dragging her. You wanted to fight, and that's what you did. So it is what it is, child. But however, my head is killing me, and this is my review on the Housewives of Potomac. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Do whatever you see fit. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It'll be at the bottom. If not, go to my homepage, and you will see my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, and my Instagram, and my PayPal, all at the top of my homepage. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm finna go edit this video, and I'm finna go to fuck to sleep. Because this liquor didn't get to me. I'll holler at y'all later.